Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're exploring the remake of a hidden gem from the NES era with Shadow of the Ninja Reborn on the Nintendo Switch. This reimagined classic brings back the tough-as-nails action platformer experience. But does it hold up to today's gaming landscape? Let's find out. Now, Shadow of the Ninja Reborn is a faithful reimagining of the NES classic, which maybe not everyone will remember since it was originally overshadowed by the likes of Ninja Gaiden. Developed by Tango Project, this remake enhances the original with modern visuals, refined gameplay, and additional features, while retaining the retro charm that made the original stand out. In the game, you'll step into the shoes of Hayate or Kaede, two ninjas on a mission to overthrow a dictator in a dystopian cyberpunk United States. Now, the narrative is just pure 90s insanity, tasking you with slicing through hordes of enemies across a variety of environments, from grimy sewers to neon-lit palaces. The cyberpunk aesthetic is brought to life with a gorgeous new art style that upgrades the original 8-bit graphics to a generous interpretation of 16-bit sprite work. The result is a game that feels both nostalgic and fresh at the same time, capturing the essence of the original while making it visually appealing for a more modern audience. At its core, Shadow of the Ninja Reborn retains the tight, challenging gameplay of the original. You have a katana and a kasurigama, which is basically a chain spear, as your primary weapons, each upgradable with pickups to pack more punch. Now be warned, the game's level design is punishing but fair, filled with enemies, traps, and death pits that will keep you on your toes. There's also the inclusion of sub-weapons and power-ups that adds an extra depth to the combat, making each encounter strategic. The game's overall difficulty is steep in true NES fashion, but there are mercy mechanics like the pity system, which provides extra items when you die frequently, ensuring that persistence is rewarded. Now, the definite standout feature for the original was its co-op mode, and Reborn brings it back with some enhancements. Both selectable characters now have slightly different physics, adding a layer of strategy when you're playing with a friend. The co-op mode is perfect for pick-up and play sessions, as when one player dies, the other can continue on till they meet the same fate. Added to that, the game's relatively short length makes it ideal for quick gaming sessions with a buddy. But that's not all, because the game also offers replayability through its item system, which lets you unlock and equip different sub-weapons on repeat runs, adding variety but also possibly extra challenge. The visual overhaul in Shadow of the Ninja Reborn is stunning, with beautifully detailed sprite work that breathes new life into the environments and characters. The vibrant color palette and the atmospheric backgrounds enhance the cyberpunk setting. There are also retro-styled filters for those of you who prefer a more nostalgic flair. And the soundtrack, composed by Iku Mizutani, mixes rock and chiptune elements, fitting the action nicely. Though I will admit the tracks didn't necessarily stand out to me. And performance-wise, we have some more good news because everything runs smoothly both in docked and handheld mode. Overall, Shadow of the Ninja Reborn is a tough, satisfying return to a forgotten classic. While it may be on the shorter side, the replayability and modern touches make it well worth the time for fans of retro action platformers. And that's why I will be giving the game an 8 out of 10. If you're looking for a game that embodies the spirit of the NES era challenge with a fresh coat of paint, well then this one's for you. Now, just before we go, I want to thank you for watching. If you did enjoy this review, please hit that like button and subscribe for more gaming content. And while you're down there, let me know in the comments if you'll be playing Shadow of the Ninja Reborn. And just as usual, I hope I'll see you all in my next video.